about it.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Look at the spin.
Balance.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Let's go, man. At their own 25-yard line.
Cut! 315!
Hey, tank! Man left.
Touch 50!
Play action. Now Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First down, a run with Cohen. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run. This is Cohen. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out to it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kyler Fackrell with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
This will be fielded at the 8. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, come on, now.
Play action. It's Wilson. And Jones has it over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Left side, caught by Matthews. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing again here, Wilson. And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
14.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Airs this out for Matthews. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
You got 3 down.
Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd-year back quarterback from Florida State. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Ready? Key to tight end. Key to tight end.
On third down, Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Hey, 50's a mic, 50's a mic.
Throwing is Jackson. He will find the rookie from Ole Miss. That's DK Metcalf. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
22, not 22. Now watch one. Over. 22.
From the gun, Jackson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught at the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. That certainly went against the traditional way. Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
That's our ball, baby. Going the other way.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
25, check 25, check 25. No pass, no pass.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for our Rams. First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Green 80. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Fine, 90.
On 3rd down, Wilson. It's caught. Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They go play action now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Green 80. Here we go, here we go. We got double time. Double time.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They run the counter. It's Cook, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Move 15. 12.
To throw on third down. Wilson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they left little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
On second down, it's Cohen. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Jackson looking to throw on third. He's got his tight end Fant. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You got nothing. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Now it's Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 24. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
At the Rams' 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Here I come. Mike 22, he's coming, 23.
Jackson now. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Swing it with him. Yep, go. I got it.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Mike 50. Target.
They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his right. And Matthews has it right side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check my 50. Hey, here I come.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Devin White in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the shotgun, Wilson looking end zone for Jones. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
It's now 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Let's go. Do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Buccaneers.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. The left side completion to Jones. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Play action. It's Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Devin White in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Wilson now operating from the gun. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Devin White able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Rams punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Cohen. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That punt returned 66 yards, and it goes the distance as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2.
Mike 50. Go. Mike 50. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Cook. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Mike 50. Mike 50. Get your swarm on.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. It's complete to Golden Tate. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a 2nd-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On 1st down, Cohen. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer 1st.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Buddy up. 50. Rip left. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Noah Fant, 27 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. It's brought in left side by Tate. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Out of bounds down at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Even. 4 down.
Here's Wilson. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Mark Andrews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. From the gun, Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Under 10, 10. Check Mike 39, check Mike 39.
Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
Slam, shot. Hey, check Mike 39, check Mike 39.
To throw is Jackson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Tighten up. Pull. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Let's go.
On the draw, this is Cohen. And an alley to run. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tariq Cohen, 58 yards. As the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go, Heavy.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Wilson throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Come on. 15's mine. I got 15. 15's mine.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Here's Wilson to throw. And it is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Let's go now. 59, 60 yards. Too little, cupcake.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They try again with Cohen. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. Morris Claiborne makes the play defensively.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
On third down, Jackson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And Adams has it complete. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down, 3 down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right.
Here we go.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term...
That's caught inside the 20. He gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for L.A. And even 60 yards. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunting.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
You must be dreaming.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here? And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Let's go. Touchdown. All day, dog. Let it go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they...
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, I never switch.
Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit.